beam is the most difficult event for women. It requires mental tenacity and consistency. It's a constant battle to keep focused on technique while keeping the nerves under control. The beam is 500 centimeters long and 125 centimeters high. It's only 10 centimeters or 4 inches wide. That leaves little room for error. This event is all about connection. Judges require a gym series, which is 2 or more jumps or turns directly connected, an acrobatic series, and an acro-gym series, which is a combination of both. They must show a jump with large amplitude, a full turn, and an element close to the beam. The key to this event is plenty of repetition and nerves of steel.
Suffice it to say, there's not much room to maneuver, and there it is, the balance beam about 4 inches wide. And here is 21-year-old Simona Aminar. Now, the Romanians are not known to be innovative on the beam, but they are rock solid.
This is their event. Aminar starting off with a nice connection. Her mount, a front flip connected to a jump. The key element, this is her acrobatic series here. Slight knee bend, but right on top. Romanians are known for the consistency because they put so many hours into the training on this event. They do up to 10 routines a day. In artistic gymnastics, 2 panels of judges evaluate the performance. The A panel, which is responsible for evaluating the content of the routine or determining the start value, and the B panel is responsible for execution deductions. The women need to get 1 full point of bonus through big connections like that, and through very difficult skills, E and D level skills. Slight pause there. There could be a rhythm deduction. It's her gym series, 2 jumps in connection. That'll give her 1/10 of bonus. Big dismount, tumbling with power down the beam, double salto, pretty good landing. A solid routine once again for Simona Aminar.
Well, the Romanians own the most memorable moment in this apparatus. Of course, Nadia Comaneci, 1976 at the Olympics in Montreal, a perfect 10. Here's Aminar. She's not quite at a perfect 10.
She did have a few form breaks here and there, but she was consistent, and the name of the game is to stay on the apparatus.
9.575 for the 21-year-old Aminar. Remember, this is not her big event. Ling Jie of China, however, is a different story. World champion on the balance beam in 1999. She won that at home in Tianjin, China. She's already won the uneven bars here.
Nice unique mount. Down low on the beam, meeting her requirement for an element low on the beam. The Chinese are usually beautiful on this event. Really going for that front salto hard. Hear her exhaling. And again, beautiful full twisting swing down, such difficulty. Tremendous amount of bonus in that connection. Scott, it's almost deadly silent in this arena. Sometimes for the gymnast, it's harder to compete in silence than it is when there's a tremendous amount of noise and floor music in the background. Slight hesitation there. She will not get credit for that combination. Luckily, she had 2 more gym elements, 2 more jumps in connection to meet her minimum requirement. Most of these athletes have more than a full point of bonus in their routine just in case they falter on one of their landings and cannot finish a connection. Here we go, just a dismount, a gainer double full off the side, a pike down on the landing, but a wonderful clean routine.
World balance beam champion Ling Jie of China.
Take a look at how crucial it is to stay square down the beam. She takes off a 1 foot, swinging the leg up into the air, 2 twists, pretty good.
Well, the judges won't give her the score, though. 9.475, which means Simona Aminar of Romania continues to lead with a 9.575. And here is a chance for 17-year-old Andreea Raducan, who won a bronze medal on the uneven bars here and is the premier balance beam worker for her country.
This is a strong event for Raducan. I've seen her nail this routine one after the other in practice. Extra concentration here. This is a very gutsy skill. Okay, so full twist, and she nails it. That is an E-level skill. She'll get 2/10 of bonus. One of the most difficult skills you can do in gymnastics.
Here the camera shutters, crowd silent, complete concentration.
On this event, sometimes it's best just to rely on your muscle memory. Just go through the routine as if it's in practice, never second-guessing yourself. Okay, she missed an opportunity there for another connection bonus. She normally does a jump after that flip. She was a little off. Chose not to do it. Good choice. Showing no fear of this event, especially heading into this dismount. Powerful, excellent routine.
Wow, the crowd was transfixed by that as Raducan danced on the balance beam.
Taking a look at that very difficult element. Not only does she flip on the beam, she adds a full twist on a 4-inch wide beam. Outstanding. There's the dismount, not holding back one bit. 2 saltos in a pike position, only a tiny step on the landing.
Her older teammate, Amanar, 9.575, and Raducan is substantially better than that, 9.65 for the 17-year-old to take the lead here in the beam competition. And now it's up to Victoriya Karpenko of Ukraine, who has stuttered throughout the World Cup final. She was 7th on the vault, 6th on the uneven bars, and there has always been the question about rising to the occasion for Karpenko.
Adding more difficulty to her mount. We saw some of the other athletes do the front in a tucked position. She did it in a pike position. Pulling out a nice landing, almost a wobble, maybe half a tenth there. Again, showing off her beautiful form on this event. Very pretty legs, nice and straight. Toe point is spectacular. Ooh, wobble there and missing a big combination. This is one athlete who doesn't have extra bonus in her routine. She cannot miss anything. Not only will she miss that combination bonus, but she will miss one of her requirements. Her Gym Acro series there is going to affect her start value.
The heir to a long line of great Ukrainian gymnastics. Tatiana Gutsu, the Olympic all-around champion in 1992. Lilia Podkopaeva won Olympic all-around title in 96 in Atlanta.
Nice dismount, a very clean routine, but that wobble in the middle is going to be devastating. She will only be scored out of a 9.8.
So once again, Victoriya Karpenko fails to meet the challenge head-on.
And Scott, there wasn't a major disaster, no fall, but on the judge's paper, she's missing a requirement. So her start value will only be out of a 9.8. This is where it went wrong. This connection right here, the wobble, she was unable to connect it for bonus points and her requirement of a Gym Acro.
And here's the bottom line again for Karpenko, a familiar story. 9.362, fails to yield the big mark. So, Romania to the top of the balance beam results. Andreea Raducan the gold, Simona Aminar the silver. Ling Jie of China adds another bronze medal to her total. She had gold on the uneven bars. A nice moment for Andreea Raducan as she gets to the top of the medal podium and to stay this time, along with Simona Aminar.